All right, how many times have you been completely frustrated with how much weight you have gained by doing nothing different? You're like, I didn't change anything. I'm still eating the same. I'm still working out the same. Why the heck is the scale creeping up? Why are my clothes getting tighter? I don't understand this, right? I'm going to dive into this today, why your weight gain can be caused by things that are not just related to calories that you were eating and how much you're working out. These are really important factors, and for the female body, it's completely different. So if you have not taken a deep dive into your specific physiology, you are completely missing out on how to work with your system to actually increase your metabolism. The male body and female body function completely differently. So I'm Dr. Beth Westie, women's health and hormone expert and specializing in metabolism for the female body. So I talk about this stuff a lot. I do have more resources on my YouTube channel, which is Dr. Beth Westie. You can subscribe to make sure you get all of the brand new information that I have coming out all the time. But when we talk about this weight gain, it can be one of the most frustrating things, or it can feel like you're so lost. You're like, I'm doing all these things, or I'm doing these things that other people are doing, but why the heck isn't it working for me? Hello, right? And then if you talk to somebody or look things up, you're just getting more of the same information. You're not getting anything different to try or to learn. That's where this comes in. So if you have questions on anything that I cover, or if you're like, oh my gosh, yes, this is totally me, let me know in the comments. I do check the comments and I actually get a lot of information from you guys. Any future videos that I do come from questions that you have. So make sure you're dropping me a question in the comments so that I can respond to you. All right, so first thing here when we're looking at this, and main thing that can cause weight gain in the female body and inability to lose, weight loss resistance, it's gonna be hormone changes. Yeah. Now, hormone changes, they can come about in different changes of life, after having children, after a stressful event, after getting sick, all of these things that can change your hormones. Your stress levels will have an impact on your hormones too, but that's a whole other bullet point here as well. Your stress levels, how long you've been under stress, the amount of stress that your system is undertaking. Your system will gain weight and not lose it at the regular pace because of these things. Now, we do Dutch testing. We deep dive in this in the Female Hormone Solution program. So I'm going to put a link here in the comments for you to get on the wait list for the next round. There's only so many gals that I can take in this group because you do get so much individualized work with me. So make sure you get on this wait list. Do not delay. There's also a ton of great information and very special things that are actually released on the wait list. This wait list is different than other ones that I've done. So if you're like, oh, I don't know, do I need to be on a wait list? Yes. Yes, you do, because there's some really fun stuff that I'm only releasing to this wait list. So there is that. Okay, so hormone changes, stress, major cause of weight gain and weight loss resistance. Also nutrient deficiencies. Nutrient deficiencies are a big reason that your system is going to gain weight. What this means is that you've done crash diets before, or your system has some gut issues, so you're not absorbing nutrients from your food like you normally would. This means that you're low in B vitamins, glutathione, certain minerals, things like that. This is going to impact how well your body can handle stress, how well hormone changes can happen. Oh, and by the way, it's going to also slow down any type of weight loss, which means you're going to slowly have that scale go up. Yeah, one of the number one things that I change for women is I'm like, oh, here we go. Let's actually fuel your body. Let's actually get more nutrient in there. And they're like, I'm eating more, but why is the scale going down? This seems backwards. This seems wrong here. What? Yes, because we're addressing this. We're fixing this issue, which was causing this before. So there is that. The last thing that I'm going to put on here, in terms of, this is a big one. In terms of weight gain, in terms of your system changing, this is like, you're like, okay, I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still eating the same way. I'm still this active. All this stuff is the same for me. Why am I gaining weight? What the heck? Take a look around you. Take a look around your environment. Now, this can mean certain products in your home. If you're using soaps, cleaners, things like that are endocrine disruptors. This can actually cause your body to gain more weight because your body can't filter it out anymore. This is a thing. Again, we do this testing to make sure we're looking at specifically what your system needs, and we're not guessing. We're just going after exactly what your body needs help with. And then toxic environment, besides other chemicals and cleaning products and stuff like that, toxic environment can also mean people. Yes, maybe it's a work environment. Maybe there's a change that needs to happen there. Maybe it's a significant other. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's somebody that you've been a close friend with for a long time. But we dive into this stuff too, into this in depth in this program, because it matters and it makes a difference. It doesn't matter if you're doing all the things. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm really working on myself. I'm getting to the gym and I'm doing all these things. I'm going to correct my hormones and all that stuff. You can only get so far then. If you are, still in a really close relationship or friendship with somebody who keeps tearing you down and keeps destroying your self-esteem, your body will go into protective mode and have more weight gain. This is maybe one of the toughest things to go through. One of the toughest things to go through. I will say this. I went through a Dutch report with somebody. This is the hormone testing that we do in the Female Hormone Solution program, which again, go on that wait list, get on the wait list that's there in the comments. And I went through her report and I was showing her, it was bad. It was bad. I'll be honest. It was one of the worst ones I've seen in a while. And we were talking about things and I was like, ugh, like I don't mean to this is terrible, but this is terrible. Holy cow. And what's funny is that she actually took it really well and was like, I'm really grateful to know that this is what's really going on and all these other things. And we were talking about a bunch of other stuff. And I said, listen, we can work on this. This is something your system can get rid of. But we were talking about her stress levels. And it came up that it was like a relationship that she's in that's been causing her a lot of stress. And I was like, listen, you can do all the work all day long. But if you're continually being dragged down by this relationship, it's not going to get better. You can only make it so far. This thing is the anchor that's holding you back. So at the beginning of this journey, at the start of this, if you're going to put in all this effort and energy, I want you to really evaluate your boundaries, your environment, and do what's best for you. Whatever is best for you. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I want you to realize the impact that's having on your system and make the right decision for you moving forward. Otherwise, it's like fighting an uphill battle. You know what I mean? It's like being in a swimming pool. And you're trying to swim from one end of the swimming pool to the other. And you're in a race against somebody else. And you're like, yeah, here we go. Let's go. Let's race to the other end of the pool. Great. Yeah. Except for the other person has a kickboard to hold on to and has that assistance and help. Because they have a supportive partner and they've got a really great environment and all these other things. You have 10-pound weights strapped to your wrists and your ankles. Swimming across the pool is going to be a little bit different journey. What's the easiest thing to do? Take off those weights and go it on your own. Yeah. Not an easy thing, but again, seeing the impact of stress on your body, seeing the impact of what your system is doing by looking at your hormone test. This is a sample of the Dutch test that we do in the Female Hormone Solution program. Again, go in the notes here, in the comments, get on that wait list. Make sure you're not missing out, because if this is, we look at all of this. We look at all the things. We don't leave anything out. And by doing that, we can really address the struggles that you've had. So that's what I got for you today. Let me know if you have questions. Other resources I have for you are my books, The Female Fat Solution, The Female Menopause Solution. These are on Amazon. And then I also have my podcast, The Female Health Solution. Tons of great info there. Some really amazing episodes coming up. And then I also have my tinctures for your hormones, estrogen balance, progesterone balance, that you can use to help strengthen your hormones overall. So let me know if there's anything else you need. Again, put anything in the comments down below. I do check the comments, and have a great night, and I will see you later.